Joe. It's 2012. Hallelujah. 2011 was absolutely grand, but with 2012 comes 2 days closer to being grade time and figuring out what my GPA is for the semester, which I'm always super excited about. But I just wanted to tell you about my day and this brilliant, fabulous New Year's Day. It's Jasmine's birthday, so happy birthday, Jasmine. And I spent the entire day in bed, in my pajamas, watching Merlin and the Vlogbrothers, which, you know, my idea of a perfect day. But now it's lunchtime and I'm hungry, so let's go on an adventure. So I had the full intention of showing you food and lunch and explaining to you how lunch works in my family, but it was really, really quiet out in the living room, and both my parents were there, and they're not super fond of me talking to a camera. Mostly, they're not super fond of noise or talking. And they kind of live in their house all by themselves now, so they're not used to noise anymore. And when I was pouring myself a drink, my stepfather was like, "Is that milk? Are you making yourself milk?" And I was like, "No." And he said, "Okay, well, I'm saving the milk for my coffee." Okay, I always drink water. That has not changed in the last 10 years. But okay. So I have water, which is over there, and I ate lunch. And lunch in my house is very solitary. Breakfast you usually eat with people. Not usually, sometimes. Sometimes you eat it with people or sometimes you don't. Weekends we do sort of on Saturday or Sunday. One of the days we'll have breakfast together, and then the other day we'll have cereal whenever we wake up. And dinner we always have together, or mostly always. But lunch is almost always you eat by yourself. Or it'll be like my parents will eat by themselves or together and won't let me know, or whatever. So I ate leftovers. In my house, lunch is either leftovers or a sandwich, maybe some soup that you pull out of something somewhere out of the cupboard. But I just ate leftovers, spare ribs, and a potato. Potatoes. I could go on and on about how awful potatoes are, especially baked potatoes. I'm not quite sure which is worse, like a baked potato with nothing on it except butter, or mashed potatoes. Either way, they don't really float my boat. Like, I'm not a big fan of the mashed potato, the potato as a staple thing. I just don't like potatoes. The texture of the inside is what gets me. It's like, ugh. French fries are okay. French fries can be good if they're not too big, because if they're too big, then you get all the texture from the middle, and I don't like the texture. That's the part I don't like. But rice. Rice is the staple you gotta stick with. Love rice. Delicious. You can do so much with rice. Oh, musubis. With teriyaki sauce, with ketchup. Oh, you could do so much with rice, and rice is the staple you're looking for. Look at all the fireworks, Joe. Mommy says this is so little bit, like this is usually what it looks like at 10 o'clock, but man, it looks like a war zone out here, huh?